Hello guys, welcome to the stream. Today we're gonna build a bit of Artmage and we will discuss some things I want to review about the NAWSQ. Hello, welcome. You can. When? Why can't you? I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah, that's clickable. Some of this on your. Are you, Καλά, δεν έχει κανείς. Θα κάτσεις να δεις 4 ώρες βίντεο, μαλάκα. Αλλά εντάξει, 155 άτομα κάτσαν και τώρα, ναι. Ήμουνα στις 50 προβολές και πήγαν 155. Okay, welcome to the stream, guys. We are gonna build Artmage first. The question is, do we build it the traditional way or do we build it the branded way? I kinda want to do the branded, to be honest. Wow, they really named it Power Patron. Wow. Paw Patrol in Yu-Gi-Oh! Panos, you will decide. Do you want Finsmith or do you want branded? It's your choice. Assuming Finsmith will be still alive, branded with combo. Hell yeah, that is the only correct answer. Okay, let me rediscard. Rediscard is sent to activate the effect of Artmage. You can add them. Okay. Actually, first I want to see Galzo's video because he played the deck recently and I just want to see the spell card ratios. Shout out to Galzo. keys. Okay. So he plays 3 continuous, 1 fusion spell, 1 trap card. I'm assuming 3 field spell and 3 spells. Okay, so he's maxing out. And my deck has... This is the race I play on branded. So we're gonna build based on that. Theoralize is kinda mid. If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, special summon Artmage from your deck with a different name from the cards you control. Leave this card into the graveyard. Okay, I think that's a 2-off. For sure, right? It's good going second. Realistically, though, you only special summon this or that, but you still want it in your hand. So that's kinda good. One of this, 2 of that. When I was talking with Chiblulis and we were building the deck, he thought of a special tech for the side deck, which we will show later. So for sure we play this package. I think Aluber is 1 card Medius. I guess we play 1 Cartesia with Gragignol. Yeah, this looks fine so far. We run the Charmies. Droplet, I don't know about Droplet. Should we run the Bestial package or do we just always want to go for Artmage? Play 1 of each, 1 Quem, 1 Tragedy. Guardian Chimera. Terraforming is also kinda nice. Put 1 Spriggan's Kit for the high spirits to be a bit better. What else? This is with a new support. Yeah. It is with the new support, and the new support could be good. Super Poly. I just want to see how good is the engine, and then we will figure how much non-engine we put. Guardia Chimera. What else should we play? Two Deactorus. Dragostapelia, I guess. Plus a brand in red. One Albion. Good question. Good question. Maybe we should just cut down some Artmage ratios. For example, one of these. This is for your opponent's turn. You can play to Albion if you want. And I guess one brand in red. You can also cut down one high spirits. And we should probably put Super Poly in there. What else? I guess we can get rid of Proskinion or the Actorus. One of them, and put Madragon. The rest of the deck will be... We need to cut 3 cards at least. I guess this is always gonna be searchable, so we take out one of these. We can take out one of... I don't even know. This is kinda good. I haven't put terraforming also. Let's test 50... No. 52? Yeah, that's fine. Let's go test 52 cards, evenly matched. Gizmek. Ecclesia. Quem. No, you can't cut Quem because you want to special summon her with Gregignol or something like this in your opponent's turn. And Quem is pretty good to bridge into Brand Fusion in some hands. Ecclesia. For going first, we put Dimensional Barrier and Daruma. We can also put a few bestials. Or maybe... I need 3 cards for going second, I guess, so we can put either Dark Ruler, Lancia. Malice will not be real by then. We can put Droll, or we can put Purulia. Purulia is kinda nice. Let's do some test hands first. Wow, unplayable, nice. I think I need to put terraforming as well. Fuck it, 60 cards it is. And we see from there what we need to cut. And we can put 3 Dark Ruler for going second, 3 Book of Eclipse, 3 Droplet. Droplet sounds good. Let's see if someone wants to duel. Well, I think the most competitive build will be probably the Finsmith one. Assuming Finsmith is not going to get hit in this ban list, which, in my opinion, it will not be hit because it is not played in anything in Justice Hunters format, at least from my testing. And yeah, I don't know. Okay, this is a good hand. We shall start with this. Now this activates and searches this one. This activates and searches Medius. Now you can activate Brand High Spirits with Medius because it's a fairy. Actually, you need to play 2 of the Actors. So let's assume I'm playing 2 of this. Just for the High Spirits. And you search... Where is Spriggans? I'm not playing Spriggans? Okay, I need to fix the list. Okay, let's see what just Artmage cards can do. So you have to discard, unfortunately, a spell card, which is the big issue with the deck. And you're gonna search probably this one first. So that activates. And you set this, you grab Medius. So Medius extra normal summon, effect to summon Paw Patrol, effect. And this searches. So you're gonna search the new spell card, which is a free discard with this. And you're gonna search Fine Mail. And this search is a trap card, right? What the fuck? This is useless. From Graveyard or Banishment. Oh my god, this card is so bad. What does the trap say? Does this search from the deck? I'm so disappointed at Konami. There is no way this only searches from Graveyard or Banishment. Wow. So you mean to tell me that we're still not having any good spell traps? Wow, Konami. I guess you can activate this, which can search you the trap card. And then discard the trap card to search this one and add this back. And then summon this, draw one card. Wow. It's so bad. And then you can discard it again. And I guess you can... whatever, add this back, I guess. And then what? It's just 1, 2... Okay. I guess you set these. You still have it normal, so assuming you draw something like that, you can summon an Albaz. And then what? You can activate this one, add it back, then summon this. It's confusion. But realistically, you're not gonna fusion summon all of this. Because you use these to go fusion that one. Activate to search. You search a follow-up. Well, in this case, you can search the new spell, because if you use a trap, if you use a trap card, then you can discard this, add back the trap card, add the monster, then discard the trap card, add back a spell. So that's something. And then you have what? 1, 2, 3 interruptions. And possibly Albas. But it feels so bad. Why they didn't print them in order to say add from the deck? This is so bad. When you activate an Artmage monster effect, so it doesn't trigger off of the trap card. Wow. The more you read this deck, the worse it is, right? There's no way. Alright. Just 100 meta. He wants meta. I hope he is not playing his city 60 card Necros list. Okay, he's not playing Necros. Let's see if freaking Artmage can do something against Mitsurugi. Try it with Azamina. Yeah, but the Azamina doesn't solve any issues. The deck has a lot of issues that Azamina is not gonna solve. You need free spells to discard or recursion or something like this, because Branded can bridge through the fusion deployment and with the Branded fusion into the Artmagia, but Azamina cannot do that. Okay, we're getting full combo here. Hopefully we will draw into a super poly. I don't have hope for this deck anymore. Konami had one job, just have spells that do something when they are discarded and they add from the deck. But no, they had to make them to add from the graveyard, an already bad archetype. Just make them add from the deck, just give the deck a bit of consistency and fall up. It's insane how bad this deck actually is. And obviously, if you're not playing an engine that can bridge into the Artmage like Branded, you're just playing a bad deck. Like, you can't play with hand traps in this deck because you need spells. Broken. Wow. This is gonna hurt. Surely he doesn't have Ash Blossom or Droll. It's like early White Forest, you need the spells and traps in order to combo. Yeah, but it's not even like early White Forest. When White Forest was released, there were variants that could do something. Like if you remember, Runic White Forest was a deck. It wasn't the best deck, but it was still a deck that could compete. But now, what can this deck even do? You're not gonna see an Artmage top in a YCS for sure. The deck is inherently bad. It's okay. I guess it's a deck for locals, which you can play. But wow, yeah, set for fuck me fair. At least buy me dinner. Duster not there. Did he not draw? Okay, he drew. Ah, yes. What I needed. Another normal summon. Wait on. Surely he will last blossom the fusion deployment, right? Okay. Thanks. I mean, I even told him that I'm gonna play Artmega, but he's surprised. Question, chat. How can Artmega beat one detonator? I guess trust into talent still. Fusion deck losing to pop card effect. Never heard before. And the fact that the field spell locks you is so bad. Yeah. Yeah, by having Salesban or Blackwood, yeah, good luck fitting all that in a deck. Thrust. Ah, yeah. Ah, fire. Um, yep, nice deck. And I don't think I have space to fit all of this. Wow, surely we don't lose to a single hand trap. Okay, he doesn't have it, chat. Now that we can do full combo, we need to ask ourselves, what is full combo? Okay. Pog. We're actually gonna play. Ah, well, he could have droll still. Should I add this or this? I guess this. Res. Ah, yes. My favorite. Now what? Wow, what an amazing deck. Welcome everyone to the stream today. Oh man, every time. Come on. Okay, the good thing is that if this card is destroyed, you can special summon Medis, right? Let's and I guess we can play through the Mitsurugi, because realistically, what is Mitsurugi combo without anything? A Denamondo or SP, and possibly a Regeki on my turn. I think this is beatable, because we have this in the graveyard with Guiding Quem. And this gives me Medius, which gives me my this. And then what? This can try to fusion. When this card's into the graveyard, we can add the Searcher. Unless he has specifically more hand traps, which I think he does have a lot, some Risels. It's still winnable, but that doesn't make the deck good, by the way. It's just the barrier. By the way, chat, for those who haven't seen, I will be organizing a storytime video. So if someone wants to share an entertaining story from locals, regionals, whatever, if you have an interesting story that happened and it's Yu-Gi related, DM me on Discord and we will possibly make it happen either on a stream or just a vanilla video. If you send your change deck, please. Yeah. Will you play Euros? No. No. The reason I will not be playing Euros is because, well, two reasons. One, I had some issues in home, so I had to stay and I had to make a lot of work for the house, so a lot of money went there. And the other reason is that I don't like the format, and it's just before the release of Dragon Tail, so I don't want to play before Dragon Tail. It just doesn't motivate me, and the only deck that I like in Duelist Advanced format is Lunalight, which is, yes, very fun, but not enough to make me travel to another country and just play Lunalight for a single tournament before I play Dragon Tail. And the format is still Rizal, Malice, boring shit. And we're not having Battles of Legends in Europe. So I'm not gonna see interesting decks like Gem Knights, Orcast, stuff like that. I'm not gonna see. I'm always gonna see Vanquishal, Sky Striker, Malice, Rizal, and that's the most boring shit ever. So that's why I will not be participating in this year's Euros. But next year, assuming the format isn't as shit as now, I will be playing at Euros, yes. I know a guy really good at story times. We will not be taking his stories because they are not Yugi related. Maybe another time. I'm back, baby. Yeah, let's go. Change deck, please. If you send your fusion to you have follow up. Yeah, that's what I said. Amino Habakiri. Yep, I'm getting full combat. There is, by the way, what genius thought of making an Omni Negate that does nothing by itself? Oh, I can change a monster's battle position. Oh my god, yeah. Amazing design. Well done, Konami. Of discard this. Summon. I will draw another brick, by the way. Nice deck. Summon Medius. Medius Fact. This guy. One good thing you can do in this deck, you can puppet lock your opponent with Albion. So you give them this shit to their field so they are locked under fusions. Except, of course, they're playing something like Branded. What do I know in hand, by the way? One Prayers and one Ice. Yeah, okay, I can activate the effect. Let's grab this one. And I'm taking how much damage? Okay, chat, this is winnable. Oh, yes! Fuck yeah. I'm actually gonna win a game. Activate. Okay, now what? What do we do now? Albaz. And... Okay, I guess we go for the... Okay, I think I know what to do. I'm not sure though. I guess we go for Ecclesia and see what happens. Or this. I mean, Cartesia is more flexible. Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. Target. Cartesia. And banish, Medius, banish, Paw Patrol. Summon the Omni Negate. Resolution. I have to go battle phase and see what happens. Wow, yeah. Surely the Artmage cards were the ones that won this game. Surely. At least we're gonna test some theories. Wow, this deck is so disappointing. I don't even want to play this shit. It's just underwhelming how bad a deck can be designed. Like, there's no way you're gonna make a deck that is a lore deck, whatever, and then you make it this bad. I have to put 15 extra deck side deck cards to even have a chance. Wow, it resolved. Oh, draw one. Pog. Dark Ruler Evenly, guys. Combo. Plus Foolish and Thrust. Surely I will win based on the Artmage cards. And I will not get debarriered. Well, technically one good thing this deck has is that can play somewhat through debarrier. So that's fine. And since he started with Aramasa, I'm assuming he doesn't have Rizel cards. Right. Surely. Question is how many cards he will give me, because he can get just summon from deck, Murakumo, search with Haba, don't know what. Panos, are you still with us? Are you seeing this amazing gameplay? Oh, I guess he's AFK again. Client in the shop, probably. Do you guys want to hear some stories about my YSS Bologna experience? Write in the chat, yes or no. Good thing is that I have an auto Baguska. And if he summons Kusanagi, I probably get one more draw, which is kinda fine. The only thing this hand cannot beat is Droll and Lockbird, and Deep Barrier, most likely. And we have to play through the trap cards. I fucking love Baguska. Yep. Piccolo Cavaliero. It's Cavaliero, by the way. Oh, great. I love Fuga as a 6 card. Fine. And now he's thinking, but I have trap cards. Why would he go battle phase? Surely I don't have anything else, right? And this card cannot be activated if it's sent from the deck, so it's even worse at this point. I guess we can deal with Medius and do some stuff. We can activate also Thrust, but Thrust plays a lot into everything. Well, technically we can add the Brand Fusion. Wow, it resolved. Yep. Hehehehe. The fuck? What do you want me to do, man? I'm playing a trash deck. What do you want me to do? Fuzio. What? What the fuck, dude? Fact. Wow. Τα έχει αλάρμα, μαλακά. Yeah. Okay, this deck is going to be dismantled immediately. Wow, what a fucking shit deck. Wow, I'm really disappointed in this deck. Does anyone in the chat know how to play Mikanko so we can build Doomsday Mikanko? I don't know what it does with a new support. But basically what Doomsday does is that you do your combo and you get access to any up to 2 equip spells from the deck. Any type of equip spells. So you can get like Arabesque and then do Mikanko stuff. So if anyone knows how to play it, DM me in the chat. I'm not seeing a lot of volunteers, so I guess Mikanko is not that popular. Let's play some Justice Hunters format until someone joins. What do you guys think, by the way, of Justice Hunters? Do you think it's a good set? How do you feel about the new decks, the new engines, like the K9 version? Like, well, that's a nice hunt if some of the cards resolve. Surely you don't have Ash Blossom, right? Surely, yep. Unless he has Ash Blossom and he's only fire. Ah, he's playing Yami. Great. The Dragon Mid list is kinda weak into Yami. The Primate version, which I wanted to play, is a lot better into this deck. But I will see what I can do. He has to give me at least one draw, right? At least one, I think. Well, technically he can give me 0, but his sideboard is gonna be really weak. He can go into this and then discard the name, then link it off and special summon back Capsi and search possibly the quick play spell, but then what? That doesn't do anything, right? Well, in hindsight it maybe does. I don't know the deck that well, because you can special summon the thing that summons 2 from the graveyard. Hopefully he will commit and be greedy. He will commit into this Purulia. And if I draw a Fimena, he's just losing at his turn, which is hilarious. Capsi, yep. Then what? Lollipop? Probably. I mean, as long as you add Capsi, it doesn't matter the second name. Cookie. Yep, that's fair. And he discards Yami. And will he go into the Link 1? Really? Just to play around Purulia? I think it's worth to give your opponent 1 draw if you're gonna do a better combo. I don't know why he would commit into a worse combo line. Possibly. Because that also loses a lot into Beastel, the potential Beastel that are kinda popular. Kind of. And he doesn't have as Blossom because I know if he had as Blossom he would just use it. So this Trust is going to resolve. What? They're going to summon Quick and not Capsi? Okay. I guess. Yep. Okay. Snatching. I mean, for sure you summon Capsi before you summon Quickie, right? Just to add the quick play spell. Yeah, that doesn't add this, but it's the same thing. Maybe what he was doing is playing around roll after the Capsi result. That's why he discarded Yami. I mean Capsi. Now he can probably do full combo, but his full combo just loses to this card. And Pancratops. Come on, buddy, it's not that hard. You just add a quick play spell. Come on. You're 900 rating. I think you should know that. Sorry, one sec. Yeah, sure. Everybody has something to do right now. And I'm the guy who has to wait. He's adding Lollipop. Well, this guy either has all the quick plays in his hand or he just doesn't know the deck. And he wants to commit one more. He could commit one more card. It doesn't hurt him that bad if he's going to make that bigger of an endboard. In comparison to the one he's going to make right now. So that summons these two. Or you can summon even this if you want, but I don't think you would do that. Okay, he does that. Fuck me, I guess. Just to... synchro climb. Yeah, I guess that's fine. New summon Herald. Nothing. I don't think Nibiru is that good into the next format. All of the decks have a lot of ways to play around it. So this should be negated. So I'm assuming he will link it off. Yep. So I have to play through Link 1, this one, Herald. That's pretty easy stuff, unless he has specifically impermanence. Specifically impermanence. So I know Lollipop. Okay, 3 cards are kinda scary. One of which should be the quick play spell. One could be Purge. Wow. This is not good against Herald, but we will see. Normal summon. And activate the effect. If he impermanents this, that's fine. The only thing it's scary if the only scary thing is if he activates this and then has something to negate this. I'm assuming they also play Droplet. One of the sets could also be a Sky Striker spell, so I'm not very afraid of that. I hope he Herald negates this. Yeah, that returns to the extra deck. But yeah. How good is Thrust in detail? A lot. Every spell card you have is normal. So Thrust can be a searcher basically for the deck. Oh my god, no, come on. I manifested it. What the fuck? Well, I guess Thrust deals with Herald unless he has... Okay, I will not say if he has Purge because he will obviously have it. But yeah, Thrust can also set the trap cards going first, and it's pretty good overall. It's pretty good. What's he gonna do now is the question. I lose literally to everything. I know that he doesn't have as Blossom yet, but he can draw one from Capsi. And this basically pops my monster, right? Yeah. I wish maybe I could have activated Ketu, but I want it as a board breaker. Also, Thrust can search a... Okay, so we got rid of 3 interruptions just for Mule. Wow. Of course he draws the Ash Blossom. Fuck me. There is no way to play around that. Fucking hell. What the fuck, dude? Wow. I manifested the whole game. I said that he will draw us, and of course he drew it. Well, this is my curse apparently. But next game, game 3, I have a lot of cards for his deck. Okay, so this is a classic scenario in this deck. The more rewarding is Lucius, but Parallel plays better into Purge and into potential Veiler, because I can still make spheres. So I think the play is normal Parlor and activate and pray. What the fuck? They just don't want me. They just... Okay, set 1 pass. I have 3 hand drops basically. Yeah. Do it. Activate the spell. Good sir, no. Please don't have Purge or Ash Blossom. I'm pretty tilted. Come on. Don't have it. You are not having it. Nice. Yeah, that's fine. That loses to Bestial. That loses to a Bestial, which I'm pretty happy about. How good is this version of the deck? It's actually a lot. It's very good, but unfortunately, I bricked game 2, and he had exactly what he needed game 1. He had the exact hand traps needed to beat me. Plus, Herald is also pretty tough to beat because everything just gets banished. So yeah. Against Vanquishal Canine, it's amazing. And if for some reason Yami is the best deck, the private version is just better. Say goodbye. Activate. If that resolves, that gives me a Dragon Maid card, which can help me continue my plays. Okay, that's fine. He probably has Purge. There's no way you have Capsy and you don't. Now what do I do? Think. It seems all people are hyping up Yami and versus Kennen and everyone forgot about Dragontail. Yep. And I'm happy about that because they're not prepared for it. If I ask this, he doesn't get the quick play spell, but if I ask the thing that adds 2, I think that's a bit better. Yep, I guess that resolves. The quick play spell is not that important because if I let him add 2 with the synchro, he can just put a lot of follow up in this. I'm still in a very bad spot because I didn't draw a single spell out of the 12 in my deck and 0 side cards. But we will see what happens. But yeah, I went to a Justice Hunters format tournament and I won the finals, and in the whole tournament I was always seeing Vanquishal Canine. I saw one Yami where I faced one Yami. I played twice against Malice and that's it. One player was playing Dragontail, but he was awful at the deck. He was just bad, so obviously he did not do well. Yeah, and I was the only Dragontail player, and I reached the finals. So yeah, this is the thing that special summons too. Yep, that's fine. You can play around Ice Blossom. But yeah, as you say, even in OCG, Dragontail is pretty underrated, and that's because people don't know how to play the deck and they don't know how to build the deck. Every build is either Magistus, which is awful, or K9 Finsmith shit, which is also extremely awful. And they're not considering versions like my list with Dragon Maid, Primate is also good. They're not considering this stuff, which I don't know why. Oh, I will search the new Dragon Maid with this, so I can special summon back Parlor and I will have basically 2 extenders. So that's probably where I win. here he can try to go for Herald, but I don't think it's that good if he goes for Herald. Ass. Sure. Tony. What's good, homie? It's Tony. Is this your latest Dragon Mid list? Yes, I will be taking this at Kong's tournament. I was considering maybe playing the Primate because I improved the Primate version a bit and it performs very well lately. But I still think Dragon Mid is just a bit better than Primate. Dragon Mid overall is pretty strong. Like, if you saw my games in the tournament, I was beating players like Toast, I beat Sean Killian, I beat full Malice Endboard with 3 hand traps, and I only had 6 engine. Yeah, this build is awesome, honestly. And it's pretty fun to play as well. It's not anything boring, you can do a lot of lines, it's not linear. It's pretty hard to interact with, unless of course I break and they have the specific hand traps that hurts. But the hand traps that are common in Justice Hunters format, especially I didn't see those games. Are there any replays? Well, I can show you if you want. It's not in the video yet. I was planning to do a tournament report basically. Because what happened at that tournament is that I won the game at the finals, and the organizer, who didn't like me by the way, because I beat him once and he was trying to cheat versus me and I basically exposed him. So the organizer didn't like me, and despite me winning, he gave me a disqualification. So I didn't get my prize, obviously. Yeah, I can show you the finals if you want, which is against Malice. Come on, dude. Play a bit faster. Come on, I don't have all day. Yeah. Special summon. What do you want special? Wow, I can't believe he's wasting this many resources. So they're all boosted by 2000. That's fine. Yeah, battle phase. Yeah. So I take 100 from this, 15 from this. I like that you attack with the weakest first. 260. And okay, I don't die, thankfully. Holy, that was close. What can he do now? He can go. He already went for the revive too. Okay, I guess he wants to set up what? He cannot set up Herald, right? Yeah, he cannot set up Herald for sure. He summons this and then what? I guess he can set up Herald if he has another name in hand, which I cannot do anything about. But he has to have another impermanence specifically to win, because I can just add Mule and deal with it. So we'll see. This is not a tuner, is it? No, not. Okay, he obviously hasn't read his card, but he's just shotgunning every hand trap possible, so that's why he's responding like this. So that's good to know if we go for game 3, because I know that he will shotgun everything. Yep. Now what? You misplayed so much, man. Now what? This does nothing. Unless you have specifically another name in hand, which I don't think you have. Because you could go for game, so yeah. GG. We go next. What can he have? I don't think he has as Blossom because he would as Blossom Magnum, right? He knows that I bricked, so he would activate as Blossom. He also doesn't have Purge. He might have Droplet, right? Can you please play? Holy fuck. I don't like these people, they're being so difficult every time. Hello? Hello? Wake up. Δοκίμασε λίγο γιάμις. Δες εδώ ρε Βασίλη, παίζω με τον αντίπαλο, τον καταστρέφω. Νομίζω, φαίνεται ότι δεν τον καταστρέφω, αλλά νικάω. Also, please keep it in English so everyone understands. Thank you. If you want Yamis, I can show you a primate version of Yamis, because Beryl is one card combo. So what you do is normal summon Beryl, set Lordy, or the opposite, Lordy at Beryl, and Beryl sets the primate fusion. And what you do is activate Beryl, send the normal monster, which should be a level 1 normal, whatever level 1 you have. Then what you do is activate primate fusion and summon the new primate fusion monster on the extra monster zone. Then you send it to the graveyard and summon gravity controller. And because it was sent to the graveyard, it triggers and summons one normal monster from the deck. So you summon the level 1, and then you have a link 1 plus the level 1. So basically you can do full Yami combo from there, because you can synchro summon into this, or whatever synchro, not Lollipop, Capsy. And then add Capsy plus anything else, summon Capsy, add the quick play spell, and do full combo. I can show you the combo if you want to, but I will not play the deck, because I don't like it. Yeah, wow. What a waste of time. Holy fuck. Let me show you the combo. PogChamp. So you have this, you normal. Activate Lordly, search fusion. Activate the effect. Send this. Primate fusion. Into this one. Summon gravity controller. It triggers the fusion that says if this card is sent to the graveyard, special summon normal monster. Summon Bunilla. Synchro into Capsy. Capsy search and discard. So you search Capsy plus whatever. You discard the whatever one. Summon the capsy. That searches this. Then what you do is summon the link. Activate this one. So I think this is the one that specials. Special, whatever. Then synchro into this thing. That special summons back the 2 level 1s. It's important, I think, to summon the 2 level 1s, because what you want to do next is... I don't know if it matters which synchro you use, but I don't think it does. So you summon back this one. And you go for Herald. You link this off for another one of these. And you set this and you pass the turn. And on your opponent's turn, what you can do is... actually, you can also summon back the Bunilla if you don't want to play around Nibiru. So next turn, what you can do, when your opponent activates something, you can activate this, put it back to the extra deck, summon this, and one of these, it doesn't matter. I guess you can summon Capsy to draw one card. You can draw. Then, when your opponent activates again, you can summon back these two. You pop a monster with Cookie, and you place the other field spell that pops a card when you synchro summon. Then you pay 100 to synchro summon. You synchro summon the thing that is Double Book of Moon. You also have Herald all this way for a Macrocosmos plus an Omnigate. And then you can grab yourself some follow-up with Capsy. And you can activate Capsy, search, you have to search Lollipop plus Capsy. And then you discard Lollipop. And when your opponent activates one more effect, if he has it, you can special summon Lollipop plus, I guess, the link one. And Lollipop will banish one card from his graveyard. So basically you have 1, 2, because you can return 2 light beasts into your hand and 2 cards your opponent has. So you have 3 interruptions with this, 4 with the Book of Moon, a Herald, a lot of follow-up obviously, 1 with this. So you have 5 interruptions plus follow-up with just 1 barrel. And obviously the primate follow-up is also nice, 4 cards in hand. Yeah, that's the combo. I hope you were there to see it and you didn't leave. In the Dragodil Masterclass, where I teach people how to play Dragodil, nice, yeah. Because most people can't pilot this one yet, because it's pretty difficult to pilot this list. I teach them how to play Primate, because Primate is easier list to play and is actually almost as good as Dragon Maid. It doesn't have a lot of differences and it's a bit more consistent because you play less cards. And you have great synergy with cards like Phantasme, because you can draw into Dark Magician, and if you have mana you can turn 0 Dragoon, which is obviously nice. I will show you how the final game went in the tournament finals. Brace yourselves because it's against Malice, which is going to be boring, at least from my point of view. I lose the dice roll, which is unfortunate. I have a Purulia. He activates Fuga to play around potential Fimena. Yeah, because he knows that I'm not playing Kanan, so I guess he's just playing around Fimena. Here the he says that the tournament organizer threatens me with a DQ basically, but I don't give a fuck because I'm here to prove that I'm better than him and not win the tournament because I don't give a fuck. And to be honest, he was pretty bad because he committed like 4 or 5 summons into a Purulia while playing Malice. I haven't seen anything like that before. Which is crazy, right? So I have to activate Fimena here to bounce back Chessie because I don't want him to draw more cards. I set Horn, which is pretty good interruption against him because he's playing a Link deck, and I have to force him to kind of build a mid-end board. He also plays GWC. Like, what the fuck? And of course he drew a Baldric, which is an extender, Droll. This deck doesn't inherently lose to Droll, but my specific hand post some draws do lose to Droll. Unfortunately, because he didn't deserve that game win. So see how much he commits. Like, look at this. There's no way. But I draw useless cards. And he banishes the monster, not even the spell. Because he wants to banish with access code. Yeah, unfortunately, because I have specifically Thrust here, and not a big Dragon Maid or Dragon Tail, I lose to Droll. It's the only hand that loses to Droll. For some reason, I don't know why, but for some reason he shotguns Cryptor to go and banish Chamber. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, and yep. And now I can't activate my best going second card, which is Ketu, which is pretty unfortunate because now I cannot win basically, and that Baldric saves him a lot because he's chain blocking me from activating Gramiel. And obviously I have the other Thrust target in my hand, so Thrust cannot set anything. I did my best in this game, but he just has too much in order for me to win. Yeah, basically he rebuilds his whole field, and I know that he's a bad player, but there's no way you lose from that, so I just scoop. So now we'll go game 2. Game 2, I also don't have the greatest hand, but Simular Sphin just solos his deck. And Mule is obviously very nice because I can fusion on his turn, set follow-up, bounce his cards, so I make him commit even more, and then just Simular Sphin win the game. So yeah, Simular Sphin GG. And now we go into game 3, and this game 3 was absolute cinema. Because it draws 0 hand traps into a Foolish Malice combo, plus a permanence, plus a bestial, and later on in the combo with a Call by the Grave, which is a good interruption against my deck. So this game 3 is the pinnacle of the finals. So yeah, just boring Malice combo. I don't even know if that's the correct sequencing, but I don't care at this point. And while he was playing, I was just thinking, how can I win this? By the way, he's just committing so much into Nibiru. Like, he loses so hard into Nibiru. Here I activate Ketu, he negates. He should negate that, because that going second is my best card. But guess what? It says activate, he negates activation, so I just search another one. And now he can't negate anything else because he doesn't have an Omni. I don't know why he activated Linguribo. I literally have no idea. He activates Imperm on Altherion, which is the best Imperm target in this deck. He activates Magnamut like a bozo on White Binder. I don't know why he targeted White Binder. And he should have... Actually, if he activated GWC when I was activating Urgula, I would probably lose. I would also lose if he activated Kolbai in Urgula, but for some reason he wanted to banish Mule, and now I can just add back Lucius with Urgula, so Urgula gave me free card advantage for nothing, and he was just negating an impermanence on what? On a Linkuribo or a Ransom. What the fuck is that? This is so bad gameplay from him. Obviously I was pretty happy for that, because I was in a bad spot until now, and I haven't normal summoned yet, so I can just search span, and I just don't know one card. It could be an Ibiru, it could be, or the trap card, it could be something, but I just put an Omnigate before anything and attack for game. Yep. So that's how I won. But yeah, you have to punish this bad plays. If someone plays Malice this bad, you have to beat him. It's just straight up. I don't really like this card, but yeah. So what should I do now? I tried to build Artmage. It was a total failure. This deck is awful. I want to play a bit Dragonmaid, but there are not good players right now online that I can test with, unless one of you guys want to play. What do you think about Lunalight? Lunalight right now is the best deck, by far, in my opinion, because realistically loses to the same things that Rizal Mitsurugi loses to, and the endboard is more breakable. It's more unbreakable than Mitsurugi Rizal. There is not a single deck that can out a double Liger with a Baguska and an SP. Not a single deck. It doesn't also care about Charmies. It doesn't care about hand traps that much. It only cares about draw, realistically. And even Lancia is not that big of an issue with the deck. Every game I got in Lancia, I still won. And I want to show you a replay when I was still starting to learn the deck. I was still learning the deck, and I wasn't playing the best list, and I wasn't the best player with the deck, but I could still manage to do some crazy stuff. So for example here, I will show you this replay. This is a very nice instance of the deck. Poly as Blossom into full combo. He knows that I've done it to him 100 times, so he knows that it's over. And now he's playing a weird Rizal Necros build. I don't know if there are Mitsurugi. I think there are Mitsurugi in there. So yeah, you will see a crazy endboard from his side. I have 0 hand traps, and I will break it. Spoiler alert, I will break it. Yeah, he's just popping off now. He likes that there is no draw here. Thankfully, because he has Callbay plus Trust. So it's nice that he didn't draw any hand traps. Garur as well. So let me explain what he has right now. He has Divine Necros Mirror that can special summon Trishula on my turn, so he can banish one card from my field, hand, and graveyard. So that's basically 2.5 interruptions. prayers with Murakumo, detonator with cross, a bait, a callback. So that's the average Rise Mitsurugi endboard plus a triple banish. And we had 0 hand drops, thankfully. So he doesn't negate anything, everything resolves. He negates Leo, and because he activated Maximus, I dumped Hound, which can be a spell negate, so I negate Divine Mirror. So now I basically played through the triple interaction that Trishula gives him. And I still have to break the board little by little with just engine. So here I'm locked, but I can easily avoid that because I can just add it back, special summon, so now I'm not locked with Hound. And I can just SP. So he activates prayers, so I bet that as well. I bet the Raigeki, I bet the detonator disruption. So that's pretty good. I don't activate talents to steal, because I realize if I do that, he can just activate detonator, pop itself, revive itself, and that wouldn't give me any value. So just hold triple tactics and see if I need to draw into more engine or take later on the turn. Because now that he knows that I have triple tactics, if he activates detonator to pop itself, I can just try to steal it and he has to pop itself again, and then I take a Murakumo for free. So that's why I hold talent. So now I can resolve Gold Leo, add back Black Sheep. This is crazy, by the way, because this can negate everything, and I don't do that because I don't want him to detonator pop itself. I want to force detonator on Tenki. And if he activates detonator pop itself when I activated Tiger King, when it comes back, then I can activate Tiger King and negate his whole field. So a similar situation with tactics. So now he's forced basically to pop my Tenki. So now I can activate talents either to draw or look at hand to play around some hand traps, which I assume he doesn't have because he didn't interact with my board. So now I negate his whole field, so the attack reductions are not useful now. And I draw 2 cards. I just needed any name, and I got one. I don't think I even needed that. I just needed discard fodder for perfume. So yeah, now I can just cut Dancer OTK because I can attack everything, and I can reduce the attack with Perfume Dancer. A lot of people don't play this card, but I really like it because sometimes you just need a fusion that needs 2 monsters, and you don't want to waste 1 Perfume Dancer on this. So basically, not only I broke his whole field, I also OTK'd easily. So yeah, that's what I think about Lunalights. I hope you enjoy that, by the way. He's challenging me. I can feel the challenge. Holy, I won 1 barrel. Okay, that's a good hand. The problem is, do I want to play around Droll? Or do I want to just full combo? I can do a bit of both, to be honest. Then let's get better in Zuho, not gonna lie, and Dexton have an engine out to Liger. Yeah, I agree. Bro, what is this? Trust me, trust me. Dude, come on. See the goo. Come on, don't scoop, don't scoop. Come on. Come on, please. Yes. Yes, it is. Holy, these guys. Oh, this is not meta. Yeah, and I beat your ass 2-0 and you're saying this is not meta. Rez, please droll me. Yeah, droll me, please, please. What the fuck? Yeah, no, shut the fuck up. No. Ah, get fucked, nerd. Get fucked, idiot. No. Porco, yeah. Mad. He said luck. XD. Say hi to stream. So, what will he play? These guys. Yeah, mad because I had 2 lollipop. Thank you for telling me what you're playing. I had 2 lollipop and the field spell in hand. Unlucky. Of course he's a talent. So I think we said out all of this. Yeah, you want only for luck. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I had an out to his out, so basically I'm lucky because I drew 1 card combo plus a hand trap, and he drew 1 card combo plus hand trap, but my deck is better. Yeah, say it or I'll freeze the game. Cool. These players, man, indeed, these guys. Say it. I freeze the game. I will hostage you. Oh, he's gonna be so mad. He's going to be so mad. I swear he's gonna be mad. Oh, no. Lucky? Am I lucky? Eh? You don't have a hand trap. He will thrust into barrier. And then I'm lucky. Yep. Mad. I'm just lucky. Yeah, you are. Yep. It's luck. For example, you had an out to Purulia, but if you had it, I would be unlucky, right? You would be the better player because you had an out to my hand trap. But when I have an out to your hand trap, I'm lucky. I like this. Oh, I will play turn 0. Oh, yes. Oh, God, yes, I will fuck you. Oh, God, yes. Think here. Think. In response. Look. Look. Watch. Observe this combo. Chain Fimena. Effect to fusion. You have a problem with that? Oh, this is content. You have paused. Oh my god, this is such a good content. This game is not paused. Okay. Fuse. What do you want me to put back, good sir? Evenly. You're such a dogshit player. New chain. 1 Altherium. 2 Mule. Think on targets. Add back Femena and Nawcq. Oh my god, you're gonna be so mad. Okay, we put the spell obviously. Negate the link one. Permanently, by the way. Yeah, I could bounce his link one so he couldn't activate the field spell, but he's just gonna make another one. Oh, yeah, I have thrust talents, but you are so lucky. Yeah, I have thrust talents, but you are lucky. This is why I hate playing online. What can you do about it? Yep. Alright. Oh my god, you're gonna be so mad! Main one. Oh my god, you're gonna be so mad. Activate Cat. Think. Think in response. Activate Femena. Alright. So we fusion with Nawcq and with by the way, he doesn't know that this is negated. Get fucked! Yeah, you want a rematch, right? Like I'm gonna play with you. Man getting mad over a sim of card game on a match that has no impact whatsoever. That's why I hate playing online. What do you mean, man? This is so fun. What do you mean? Okay, I hope this game convinced you. What the fuck? Yeah, DM me. The boss of Fuga Purulia Femena and 45 and think skill. Didn't you have full combo with thrust talents? Mad. You should Fuga Purulia Femena. Boohoo! This is of course I have a Lenolite decklist. I also have a video about it where you can watch it. Rematch me and see how open your ass bot. No, sorry. Io sono Greco. Sei solo un coglione. No. No. We don't do that here. No. Mi scusi. Get fucked, nerd. I spent 2 months working in Italy. What other curse words do I know except Porco Dio? I'm sure that I learned something. Ma sei italiano, sei solo porca troia. Get fucked. Holy, the serotonin was nice. Let's I don't know how to pronounce your username, but I have made the Lunalight video. Okay, DB Grinder is posting Justice Hunters now, apparently. Just watch this video and you will be fine. I have the decklist is good that I posted here. You could possibly play 3 more hand traps, but it's up to you. Okay, sen un cretino. I don't know what it means. Should I Google it? I think it means like get cancer or something, but I want to be sure. Okay, you're an idiot who trolls. Yeah. He got me. Chat. You got me. You already know. Okay, but in all seriousness, who goes into a game and then he tries to test, but when he loses, he acts like this? Like, do you want to test or do you want to win? Because these are two different things. If you want to win, I can just play Artmage for you, and you can be a good player because you drew an out to my hand trap, but I didn't draw an out to yours. What the fuck? And by the way, even if he activated Fuga, I would still just give him 2 draws and I would end on full combo. He obviously doesn't know that because he's trash, but I do not care about Fuga. You're playing Dragon Tail. Sorry. You're playing Yami. I would just banish 2 of your normal monsters, 2 normal summon monsters, and then you would lose. Out of curiosity, I want to see his hand game 2. Because he had lost with D barrier and talents. What? Why did you do this? You could... I guess... You want obedience more than Hornet? Okay. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. If I knew that this would be this good content, I would just record it as well so I can post it on a video. Holy, this was super entertaining. Here, I could bounce the link 1, but I'm sure that he doesn't know that it negates permanently, so he would just activate. Because if you saw that he didn't go for the synchro, he thought, oh yeah, I will synchro on his turn, surely. And... nope. Holy, that was nice. Let's do one more duel and then I will probably end the stream. So let's see what we want to do. You can also suggest something in the chat if you want. Like at this point I will play whatever. Except Artmage, I already did that. Let's hear some suggestions. Chat, you there? Play Luna Light? I had a feeling you would say that. Believe it or not. Chimera. I like you, Georgie. The thing is that it's gonna be pretty difficult for me to find a Chimera game because I want to play with the new cards and I have to host in custom. And to be honest, there are not real people that play custom. But I can show you some test hands if you want with the new support. And this is going to be my next video. I just need some time to find some games because I don't have anyone to play with, and when I play some games I will just record them and then put them on a YouTube video. But this is a good way to play Chimera with a new support, and it's honestly pretty fun. I don't know if you read the new illusion cards, but I can just show you what they do. Basically you can bridge into it with anything. So let's say this is our hand, right? Which is a pretty good hand with Chimera. So you do normal Chimera lines, but then Gazelle or Apprentice, depending on the sequencing, can search the new ones. And the new ones can help you go into Finsmith, or they can help you go into some other stuff, which if you already have Finsmith access, you can just go for this. Let's activate Chimera Fusion. And what do I put back here? The thing is that we drew a dusted gold, so our hunt is a tiny bit worse. Because I want to use Engraver with Necroquip so I can draw some cards. So you activate Gazella's Chilling 2 and you search the monster searcher, basically. And I think you still dump this. You add back Chimera Fusion. Then you can basically play for a Scissor line and set up a Nibiru negate before you do anything, which is pretty good. Let's go for Lacrima. Lacrima dump the second Engraver. All this is pretty standard. I would activate Requiem first to go for Necroquip before I do Engraver back, because it also plays into Ghost Bell, it also plays into Bestial, so I just want to get as much advantage here. So I just attract, and with Necroquip I draw one. Okay, the draw doesn't matter, obviously. So here are two things. Because I activate Engraver, I can still go for sequence. So if I want to play through any permanents, I can summon Engraver and keep this on the field so I can have the protection from Coatl. Or I can what's called, summon Engraver, go for Scissor and then Engraver into a potential sequence. So let's do this line. I might have misplayed a bit because I didn't add a way into Shortnet or Bear format, but that's still fine. So what you do here is activate this one, and that special summons a monster from the deck. You most likely are gonna summon this, because this almost every time guarantees that it will steal a monster from your opponent's deck. So you steal a monster from your opponent's deck, and then you summon this with its effect. And then this can add basically any card from the new archetype. So you're gonna search either directly or indirectly the counter trap. You can also search the monster that searches the counter trap. If you want a monster in hand for a potential fusion, I might do that some games. Keep in mind that the counter trap needs one of the archetype in order to activate. So what do we do here? We can activate Tract, go for Luri, and now we have to choose between a Bow or a Desiree. I think I still want the Bow. So I put back Gazelle for follow-up, and I can put back yeah, the lure is fine. Or do I really want the lure? I can also put back this, but I don't feel that's that good. You can put back this. go for second performance. Then what you can do is go for an SP, and SP will banish the apprentice. And now you go for about discard the Charmy, banish, and you special summon one. You can special summon this. This has been legally special summoned with its own condition, so it is properly summoned. So now you have a monster negate, and set this, summon above, and now on your opponent's turn, you can activate Performate, summon Apprentice. With Apprentice, you can grab the Sword Knight, which later you can either discard with About to special summon it back and banish About, and then activate Sword Knight. Go summon Performate, search Gazelle plus Fusion for follow-up. Then activate Chimera Fusion. You can either go for Guardian Chimera or a Chimera to have the Sword Knight negate. It depends to the matchup, obviously. Trigger everything, summon back Sword Knight for follow-up. Search one of the names. You can also search this to reset the counter trap, but I will search one of these just for follow-up. And you draw one card, pop 2, then you still negate a monster, you still have double Caesar, you have Finsmith in Paradise, you have Lacrima with Requiem, then Abao comes back, he draws you cards, you put back the Fugalos. So yeah, you can do a lot of stuff basically with this deck, and there are not a lot of decks in the Doom of Dimensions and Justice Hunters meta that can play through that easily. And the new support helps you to play through draw a lot, because you special summon them from the deck, you don't add anything, you can just send them to the graveyard, reset them, resummon them. So it basically helps you play through a weakness that Chimera had, which is Droll and Lockbird, and it also gives you more Finsmith access. It also helps the Chimera engine to do other stuff that it previously couldn't do. This speed line is really nice. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Chimera has a lot of flexibility, and you can do a lot of stuff with this. And even the Mulcharmies are not bad in this deck, so you see that they play 6, and it's not bad because they can either be fusion materials, they can be discarded with Apprentice, they can be discarded with a Bow. It's all coming together as a deck. It's just good. Yeah, no problem. I'm hoping you like it. It's probably gonna be the next video, but the thing is that this archetype is kinda difficult to pilot, so I'm just still figuring out what the lines are. What you saw is basically one card Apprentice combo. The Finsmith Engraver didn't do anything basically in the hand, it just gave me one draw. I would have the exact same endboard even without Engraver. And yeah, that's it basically. You can probably put a Dark Fusion in there, but I'm not playing either Duke of Demise or Aerial Eater, so realistically you only have Performate. This deck runs a lot of more illusions, so you can also play the Chimera Fusion for going second, which I want to test this one. Maybe on the side deck card, let's say like this. Because now you have a lot of more illusions, so you can easily set up an OTA with this. In previous builds you couldn't because you are not running a lot of illusions, and the illusions you do run, you are realistically not going to fusion with them. But after you use all your Hecatones monsters, then you could possibly go for an OTK. So obviously I don't have space in the main deck, in the main extra deck, to run this. Because if I had more space, I would maybe run their fusion, their second fusion. I would maybe run Duke of Demise, stuff like that, but the extra deck is very tight with the new archetype. For reference, my list before the new support was, I have to find it, just give me a second. This one. This is the list I beat Ness with. I played Ness on DB and he was playing Raizal Mitsurugi, I believe. Yeah, I think he was playing Raizal Mitsurugi and this is what I used to beat him. Obviously, it's a bit outdated. I wouldn't run Ghost Bells, but when Suda and Alliance Inset was released, Malice was a bit of an issue for me. I really hated that matchup and that deck, so I was just running Ghost Bell to protect myself against Bestials. I was basically using it as a going first hand trap. And obviously I was not running Purulias. But yeah, you see a lot of differences. For example, I don't have room for Crossship, Aerial Eater, all of this stuff. There's just not space for the deck. This deck is a bit of a failure. Yeah, you have to play this and you have to play Mune in this deck because you can bridge easily into Finsmith with the new support. And it also gives you a bit of counterplay against Mulcharmies because the big names summon themselves if a card is added to your opponent's hand. So if you hard draw them and your opponent activates Fuga, for example, you can special summon them for free and have their effects. So you can get a bit of advantage, you can steal your opponent's monsters. So it doesn't feel that bad, even against Mulcharmies. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. I'm pretty tired and I have to go in a few minutes. I hope you enjoyed the stream. We really had a great highlight towards the end with that Yummy player. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will stream probably tomorrow. Actually, not tomorrow. I have to go to locals. Probably Thursday. So yeah, see you there. Thank you for watching.